Well, hello everybody, and welcome to SpeedGaming 3. I am Blue Link, and today we have a casual boots bracket race between armlx and kefffka. I am here just by myself. We've got our Superstar Tracker fishing boo handling that, which I'm very grateful for. I did not get a chance to check my mic with anyone, so chat, please let me know if my voice is sounding at all off or volume-wise, anything like that. Anyway, this is game 2 of the best of 3 first round series between these two runners. kefffka took first race, so armlx needs a win here to stay alive. So we got a little bit of cash to start things off. Oh, nice early bow. Great, I think the runners are synced up nicely. And it looks like Uncle had a red boomerang for us, which is nice to have early for stunning enemies and checking the stun prize. Okay, kefffka's stopping to pick up a bomb from the green guard there. This will save him a little time if he needs to get bombs from the bonk rocks outside of Kakariko. Okay, there. Arms cropping is fixed. And I believe we are listening to Tears of the Kingdom, that MSU from armlx right now. Alright, we found the map and the small key, so everything out of the rest of Escape is going to be worthwhile checks. Alright, what goodies do we have here? Okay, a little bit of cash and a piece of heart. And one more check here. Alright, some bombs. That will save armlx some time having to bonk the bonk rocks. Here's a map check. We got Crystal Hera, pendants, eastern of desert, with the desert being the green. Now, I wouldn't blame anyone for this is the main theme of Tears of the Kingdom, because you basically never hear it in the game. So Arm has skipped checking Lumberjack Ledge at this time, but kefffka is going to go ahead and do that. Bombs from the bush crab. And also the drop down in Lost Woods had our first bottle with a fairy in it. I didn't see that. Chat saying it could have been a green rupee, or the blue cane, or something else, so who knows. We got a second bottle in Blind's house. Okay, there's a lamp. Nice to have. And a mirror. Very nice. And Quake. And the flippers. Wow. Quite the well today. Alright, Sick Kid has some cash for us. And there's a glove in the back of the tavern. There's quite a bit we can do up on the mountain right now. And race game is just some bombs. Arm is going to go to South Shore, a fairly standard thing to do. Red Kefka picking up his glove. Alright, Kefka doing the same thing as Arm, who is now into Mini Moldorm Cave. Lots of heart containers today, early. Right, we're nowhere near Zora money, but there are still some water checks that armlx wants to do. Oh, he's actually just going to go up the mountain, taking this portal, which is very nice. Okay, maybe we'll get a better look at this item on, well, I guess not. But it did look like the handle of the blue cane. Well, Kefka's going with a more standard check of... Oh, there's a mushroom on Lake Halia Island. Oh, wow, the camper with a 300 rupee donation to our cause gives Zora money to Kefka. That's bottle number 3 with a free blue potion inside Spec Rock, but not really worth the time. Dark World map check, we have Pendant TR, 5/6s at Swamp and Mire. Okay, Arm is into Hera. There's, wow, early silvers for Kefka in the Waterfall Fairy chest. And if we didn't have fire, we've just got a fire rod in Hera basement cage. And there's the big key. Currently sparing us a trip into the basement for something. Zora with 10 of the most expensive arrows you'll ever find. I think this Hera music is from the Kuljera boss battle, but I could be wrong. Item number 2, just 20 rupees in Hera, so we don't have to go to the basement today. Kefffka is heading towards Eastern. And Fighter's Sword Moldorm here. Zaha's Closet has the book, so that puts Desert in logic. Alright, nicely done. Arm is going to get crystal number 1, 15 minutes into this race. Right, no hammer or hook shots, so Arm has to save and quit off the mountain. We are still looking for a Moon Pearl, and either a hammer or glove for Dark World access, and if we find a sword or cape that gives us Aga access. Oh, Arm thinking about it and decides he wants to go to Green Pendant Desert. Or not. Oh, he's going to do a Houlihan to get the rest of the money he needs for Zora. You know, the last time I saw a mushroom on Lake Kefffka Island, it was in the Randomizer tournament, and there was a BMO's position so it looked like it was wearing it like a hat. Which is just kind of funny, given that we're listening to Tears of the Kingdom right now. You know, if anyone's been to Hateno Village and knows about the mushroom trend going on there. Right, Arm getting his silvers. Oh, and that was the Sandcart in Waterfall Berry. Kind of appropriate when you think about it. Alright, item number 3 in Eastern was just a piece of heart. Also, another detail about Zora's scam today is there was another pack of 10 arrows just sitting on the ledge down there that you could get for free. Alright, Arm is taking that book to Desert instead of going into Eastern. And the answer has to be around here. Meanwhile, Kefka's going up the mountain. He's going to get his crystal from Hera, but not find what he's looking for. Alright, just 20 rupees on Desert Ledge. Alright, here is Desert. I don't actually recognize this music, but if I had to guess, I would think it's the Lightning Temple. Chat. Both items were found in Hera, so there's no need to go to Hera Basement. Alright, here come Lanmos from Arm, and Moldorm from Kefka. Right, Kefka getting his green pendant. You know, I actually don't recognize this music at all from Castle Tower. Does anyone happen to know what it is? Alright, time to fight Aga. I always guess 3 for the number of blue balls. Okay, just 1 so far. Alright, there's number 3, and that's gonna be the final count. I think, right? Did Arm just tank that lightning on purpose, or what? Alright, we're in the Dark World, and we have very little we can do here. Great, both runners are frozen. I hope this doesn't become a problem, because then I'm gonna have to deal with it by myself. Alright, here is Pod for Arm. Alright, keys and more keys, as is standard for Pod. Kefffka just getting to the Aga fight now. I'm also a little bit surprised. I don't recognize this music either. Alright, arm into the back of Pod now. Our first shield. Alright, Kefffka just about done with Aga. Alright, now having spent a lot of time doing Eastern that he didn't need to do, and with that being basically the only time loss available given how things were laid out, Kefffka might feel crazy enough to go to Catfish right away. But who knows? Well, there's our Master Sword in Dark Maze. Oh, it looks like Arm's first bomb was a little bit too far south to hit this wall when he came up the bridge. So, Pod not the answer. Arm is going to mirror and head into Eastern, so it has to be Catfish, doesn't it? And oh, look at this, Kefffka is actually crazy enough to go to Catfish first. I love it. So this has to be progression of some variety. Wait, what? Okay, there was that chest we missed in Pod because Arm froze. But if Arm did get something useful out of Pod, what is he doing? Oh, thank you, chat. We have a Master Sword now. We can get Ether Tablet. Oh, and the mushroom on high of the island. This is awful. I love it. Alright, Arm gonna go check Ether Tablet. Bombo's tablet would be available if we could get to that part of the Dark World. No! No, not now! I swear, this feels deliberate. Come on, SpeedGaming. Well, Arm is going back to the Dark World, so possibly for the mushroom? If he had the hammer, I don't think he'd be doing this. Thank you, chat. Tablet was a heart piece. Imagine this mushroom actually being relevant. Oh, and we don't even have a flute to deliver that. We're gonna have to take one of the warp portals. And that is exactly what Arm is doing. Kind of ironic that the answer was right next to catfish, but we were just missing something on the way. And there's our mitts. So we gotta walk to Village of Outcasts now. And Arm is just gonna clean this up by going to catfish. I mean, while you're here, because you're never gonna come back otherwise. I think what's even funnier about this is we didn't even need to set foot in Pod to get anything, to get that mushroom for the mitts. And King's Tomb having our fake boots. Kefffka gonna save a little bit of time here by going for the mushroom before Ether Tablet. Alright, Kefffka just taking a break to enjoy that mushroom. And Arm is into Skullwoods. We do have the Fire Rod, this is beatable, and it's crystal. What I really appreciate about this MSU is it is reminding me that Tears of the Kingdom, much like Breath of the Wild, has a lot of wonderful music in it that you just don't get to hear very often. Oh, perfect. We get Kefka back just as we lose Arm. Now, is he going to do the same thing? Looks like it. Oh no, Arm doesn't have enough magic, so he's going to have to use that blue potion. Right, here's Mothula. Nicely done. And we get a big key. Alright, here's our pet check. Now, with Turtle Rock being the third pendant, there is very little this could be. Okay, Couch Cash. There are still 2 items to find here in the front of Skullwoods. Well, Shovel's item number 1, and Kefka is out of magic here, but going for the Moth kill with Master Sword. Just a couple hits, I think, still. Nicely done, surviving on 1 heart there. He does have a fairy, but of course you don't want to waste the time to have to use that. Right, Bumper Ledge is nothing. And we're going to get Graveyard Ledge here from Arm. Alright, back to the Village of Outcasts. shield number 2 in C-shaped house. Looks like Kefka's doing the same checks that Arm did. Meanwhile, Arm's head has turned into a bomb. I like how you can still see the ears. And Kefka getting his boots locked fake boots. You know, Arm's sprite looks a little bit like the Pokemon Metatite right now. Okay, so Arm must have picked up the big key, of course. It has to be in the front. There were 2 items, but other than that, the last check is not known at this time. Oh, it was the flute! Okay, that's actually huge. That means Meyer's now accessible. Well, the Meyer area is. Not that we'd really want to go there. Okay, so item number 3 or 4 is Blue Mail. And by the way, this Thieves Town has some really awesome music, and it's yet again something I don't recognize. Okay, I'm guessing Arm must have found all the items because he's not even opening that chest. Which also does spare us the worry of needing to think about the potential of the 4th item being in the big chest. Oh, Master Koga. How appropriate. Well, guess we'll never know what that 4th item in Thieves was. Oh no, Arm! I mean, he had the cape out. He's just gonna lose a little time having to use that fairy. But not as disastrous as it could have been. Did Kefka bail on Thieves Town? 16 digs for 300 rupees there. Oh wow, Arm doesn't even want those 300 rupees. Alright, the start of the smith chain has a piece of heart for us. Looks like the runners got a little bit desynced, but I wonder if that'll fix itself. I'm not going to fiddle with that quite yet. Oh, did Arm not activate his flute before he went into Thieves Town? Kefka remembering to check the shovel. Alright, Arm gonna go to the mire area. Well, there's just Mario right under the door, the doormat, that's what that's what we call it. It's ether for mire, so we do need that. Unless the other key is under the other doormat. Well, it is not. Alright, Hype Cave, the next logical stop for Kefka. Well, there's our second mail upgrade. Hey, Ether was just in Hype Cave the entire time. I'm gonna clean up these checks on the way that he fluted past. And Kefka isn't actually gonna go into Hookless Swamp, is he? He doesn't know it, but he's got a clearable mire available to him now. This is a very interesting play. Alright, just some cash. That was quite a bit of time just for that one check. But off to the mire area now, perhaps? Alright, and Arm having a lot less to do... No, he's got the Bombos tablet, that's right. Oh, and of course, Arm already knows he can finish Myers, so he's probably going to go there right after this. Okay, chat raising the point that when you don't have the hammer, even though that first swamp check is awful, getting back is even more awful. So if you wanted to get it done, I guess it makes sense. But in any case, our runners are reconverging on Mire. But kefffka didn't finish Thieves' Town while he was there. Okay, are we gonna get a bird toss? I doubt it. But if we do... We did not. That's totally fine. It's a race after all. Alright, well, the sink didn't fix itself, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It's quite impressive how synced up our runners are, given all the stuff that's happened. Oh, lovely. So chat, how's your day been? Judging by the key counts, I think kefffka must have found a small key in the compass chest, which means the big key has to be here in cutscene chest. And both runners seem to have concluded that. That is true. The mire floor tiles are certainly mesmerizing. No! No, please, no. Okay, item number 1, 20 rupees. And there's our ice rod. We do need... no, we hopefully don't need that. Turtle Rock is a pendant. But that is item number 2. And oh, Kefffka just staying on side there. Okay, now I'm the farthest thing from an expert on spooky action at a distance, but Kefffka, having come into Mire from Checkerboard Cave, might do something here. I have no idea. Well, no, spooky seems to be working for Kefffka. Alright, 4 hearts, but we've got silvers. Viti is not going to be a problem. Alright, nicely done. Crystal number 4 for Arm. And crystal number 3 for Kefffka. Alright, we got a clearable Ice Palace next. We are still looking for that hammer to beat Pod. And the hammer would logically get us farther into Swamp. The hookshot would also get us into Swamp and let us beat it, but not logically. Oh, thank you, chat. No hammer, we can't clear ice either. Okay, this I recognize. This is what's it called? Dragonhead Island, that's it. In my opinion, one of the best pieces of music in this game. Chat asking who rolled this seed. It was one of the runners, I don't know who. It wasn't me, don't blame me. Arm got that small key, and did he deliberately mirror out? There must be some reason for that, having no hammer and maybe having no hookshot. Kefka's doing the same thing, so they know something I don't. Also, neither of them had done Icebreaker, so I guess if you do Icebreaker without the hammer... Oh, because then you can't get the key under the block in the 8-shaped room, so they needed the key. Wait, where's Arm going? To hit the switch. See, chat, I'm learning. I know stuff about this game. Alright, so it's this room here for Arm. No hammer means we can't get the key under that block, so the runners needed to have a key before they came here. There's our hammer in the Ice Palace big chest, which is very nice because we can actually beat ice now. Well, I guess while we have a moment, another thing about this Ice Palace music is that it really reminds me of the Isle of Songs from Skyward Sword. But if you go back and listen to that, they sound nothing alike, so I don't know what's up with that. Alright, here's Cold Stare for Arm. Right, Kefka about to get his hammer. And there's a small key. Now, I don't know if the chest in the H-shaped room has the third item. I lost count. But in any case, we have a clearable pod now, and we are looking for that hookshot for go mode, which could very well be in Swamp at this point. Oh, but we do have the Eastern Light World Mountain, and a chunk of Dark Death Mountain available now with that hammer. So we do have some opportunities for divergence here. That hookshot could be in a pretty nasty place. Kefka taking a bit of a beating here. Blue Mail certainly helps, but Cold Stare still hurts. 3 hearts for hugging the puff. And Kefka's just going to use his blue potion to stay safe. Alright, that's crystal number 4 for Kefka. Now, with that hammer, he might go back to Thieves Town, only to discover that there was no item in the big chest. Right, the first 2 in Paradox Cave not having the answer. 5 more checks here. But of course, we're not going to get to see them all, are we? Well, he's got a mirror shield. I'm happy to see that. And, no hookshot, apparently. Really? We can't even see Super Bunny? Please. Well, Kefka did finally get his red mail. Now, okay, if I'm doing the math right, excluding conditional probabilities and all that, items being in the front of thieves, there was a 50-50 chance that the small key was just locking itself, and then if it wasn't, still only a 1 in 3 chance the fourth item was in the big chest. But anyway, we'll have to ask Kefka about that. Our tracker fishing booth saying he got half magic, but it looks like he's on his way to Swamp now. So he probably found the hookshot and is in go mode. And chat confirming on Arm's stream he does have the hookshot marked on his tracker. Right, Kefka gonna do hammer pegs here. We are still looking for a sword or two. So these checks might not be entirely a waste of time. Alright, looks like Kefka's gonna finish pod. Now, for the life of me, I don't remember if this is the Water Temple or the Ancient Zora Waterworks. But I'm guessing by this point nobody in chat is an expert on Tears of the Kingdom's soundtrack, because nobody's said anything about anything I've said so far. But the Ancient Zora Waterworks has some excellent music. Well, here is Argus for Arm. Right, one silver arrow to finish this off. Nicely done. Well, if Swamp had a sword, it was not on any of the checks we did. Right, Arm on his way to Pod for his 7th crystal. Right, Helma sort down for Kefka. He's going to get crystal number 6. Alright, Kefka is gonna flute somewhere. Good, he's going up the mountain and not into Hookless Swamp. That's a good choice there. Well, Kefka's gotten frozen between worlds a couple of times, but it hasn't happened to Arm, because otherwise he would be a link between worlds. Well, this is awkward. Okay, well, we have Kefka back. Oh, good point, chat. We can probably get the GT guessing game started now, as we can safely assume Arm has beaten Helma and not the other way around. Well, there's Kefka showing off his shiny new mirror shield. Interesting, so Arm didn't open that second Super Buddy chest when he was here. Okay, Kefka's got his hookshot. But didn't get half magic, notably. Not gonna be a problem, really, but it's always nice to have. Alright, Arm is just about to enter GT. Small key on the torch, so we won't be seeing Bob today. Hey, there's our net. And there it is, number 6. Still 4 more checks on the climb to find a sword. I have no idea who actually won the guessing game. There are a lot of guesses, and I don't really want to go scrolling through chat while I'm distracted. Well, I guess I have an opportunity to go scrolling through chat now. Oh, this is an excellent choice for the GT climb. I love it. This would be the Phase 1 Ganon fight. You know, for anyone who hasn't played Tears of the Kingdom, the entire endgame sequence, including the final bosses and all that, truly one of the best in gaming, in my opinion. And this Ganon music is a delightful blend of a few various themes from other games. Nice landmo fight from Arm. And Kefka's got crystal number 7. Oh, Arm tried to get that heart but didn't go far enough and decided he doesn't really need it. I actually have no idea what he's got in his bottles right now. Oh, single rupee. Okay, Arm having some trouble with the crystal switches and just decides to abandon that chest. Great validation chest with bombos. Yay! Kefka stopping at Hookshot Cave before heading to Ganon's Tower. Well, the sword wasn't in there. And here's Agate 2. Oh, the Gloom Hands. I like this. Oh, doesn't quite get the double there to finish off Aga. One more hit. Nicely done. Arm is gonna run down to the tree for the fairy here. A wise choice. Alright, here is Ganon. Or not. Well, Kefka's starting his climb. And this sounds like Phase 2 of the Ganon fight from Tears of the Kingdom. So this is actually not the same MSU I heard somebody else use several months ago. I think. Well, Arm is doing fine. Just a few more spins here to get to Phase 3. Alright, Arm at 2 hearts now, putting on that cape for safety, but he's past the heart part into Phase 3. He must have some flavor of potion, because he's really low on magic. Alright, Phase 4. Okay, maybe he doesn't. He just gets the torch glitch there, and he only needs 3 more silver shots. Oh, torch goes out. Here's number 3. One more. Nicely done! And Arm is going to defeat Ganon and win this race. Well, GG's to armlx, who will finish first place with an official time of 1 hour 30 minutes and 39 seconds. He will tie the series up at 1-1, forcing a Game 3. Well, Kefka's not far behind. Maybe we'll even get to see if there was a sword in that chest that Arm skipped. No, it was the map. Very funny. Right, Moldorm down. All right, Kefka opening validation chest and is going to submit his resignation. We will see if our runners are able to join us. Alright, looks like Kefka will be joining us momentarily. Arm had to step away, but he will be back in a little bit. Alright, we are joined by Kefka. GG, that was certainly an interesting race.
Thank you. Yeah, that was an interesting seed. That was a bit painful at the beginning. All those last locations, but no, I was feeling very, very bad all the seed, but I thought that it probably did the same. I don't see how you cannot last locate that cape on Smaller. To me, it's you must last locate it. I was just really not happy about the meats because I thought about doing the taking the mushroom before going to catfish, and I forgot. Otherwise, maybe I could have skipped. No, I don't know if I could have skipped pod. I probably would have been into pod before ice anyway, so doesn't matter. In the end.
Yeah, Arm... Oh, looks like Arm will actually be joining us. Oh, yes.
GG.
Welcome, armlx. GG and congratulations.
Your mic is off. Cannot hear you very well. I don't know if you can hear him, Blink.
Well, I can hear some music. Well,
yes.
briefly. Oh, cool. Whatever language he's speaking, it's certainly very pleasant to listen to.
It's guitar. It's strings. The strings language. GG.
Ah, hello.
I was mentioning this, but this is my 8th seed of this tournament. That is my 7th AGA seed, my 2nd AGA Hammer and Ice. There have been 3 other pearls behind AGA, and then our last one was AGA Ped. So I just a normal seed. I just want a normal seed. Can we just agree to a nice clean game 3 where we get hammer and glove and then make some decisions?
In CAC, yeah, have them in CAC. That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be wonderful.
Chat wanted to know who actually rolled this seed.
I did.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah. I'm known for that kind of seed, but last time armlx did roll it, and it was an agaped, so 1-1.
Yeah.
It's a tie.
Did you? Let's see. I'm trying to think. The only thing I really skipped on the way was Eastern Boss, and then I did Mountain before Pyramid Fairy, so I had the hook shot before that. That's really it.
I did, but I didn't think about. I did Mountain, but you cannot do Pyramid Fairy without the hook shot.
Yes, our tracker Fishing Boo pointed out that Arm, apparently you had mistracked the red crystals on your tracker.
Oh,
Swamp was the other one.
Oh, I did. Yep, that's good. Great.
that's
Good.
that's
Glad I didn't
yeah.
go too.
I was thinking, how
Okay.
can you do Pyramid Fairy
Yeah,
without
nice.
the Woodchuck?
Part of my reason was I didn't really want to figure out if ice was hook locked because I wasn't paying too much attention in there. So I just said whatever. But yeah, that would also make it great.
Yeah,
I think
I
the only
left.
other thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I left the item, the hammer locked item in ice. I didn't went back for it.
Yeah.
I don't the courage.
No.
Okay, so there was
The
a
only
third
other
item
thing.
left behind. Okay.
Yeah. So either the hammer H room or in iced tea. I don't know which.
No,
The only other thing.
I did ice tea. I
Oh,
did
you
ice
did.
tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I went in and I stole the key from the conveyor room, so I just had the big key and had hit the switch the first time through.
Mm-hmm.
So
You both did the
the only
same
thing
thing.
oh, okay, cool. Um, let's see. I was thinking about this at the time, but when I got the flute out of Village of Outcasts, I was trying to figure out what the right order was to do, like Smith Chain versus Meyer versus all of that. I think you were supposed to just do Meyer Shed Checkerboard and then do Smith Chain down to Hype and then go to Meyer, but I did Smith Chain first. I don't know if I like that.
Same. I did the same. I even did the first chest of Swamp because I felt
Oh, yeah.
so behind. I thought if the hammer is there, maybe I can turn the table around. But no,
Yeah.
it was just rupees.
Yeah. I was going to do that until Ether showed up because all I had left was Ice and the first chest of Swamp at that point. But once Meyer opened up, I had to go there, do Meyer, and then once you're in Meyer and out of that area, your options are Ice or go back to Swamp, and that's it. Swamp is the
No,
last thing I
yeah,
would do.
yeah. I
And then
did.
I
My
guess if it
option
was
was ice or back of TT. I didn't do the back of TT. I just do the first 4 chests.
gotcha.
Actually,
So
we were quite curious about that. What was it that made you decide to come back? Was it just the risk of that item being in the big chest?
for me,
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, for you.
but I had to. I come back to do the boss. I had to finish it. I don't understand the question. Sorry.
Right, sorry. When you only did the front and then left, were you that worried about the fourth item being in the big chest?
Not really, but I had flute meat. I thought it was really quick to come back to do it. So just in case I found the hammer on the way in a hype cave and I can do that and have and if the last item is in the big chest, it happens. It has happened before. And sometimes it's a big item. So yeah, with fruit and meats, I was not really worried of the time waste, and so I can also do the hammer pegs at the same time, just in case.
Oh, fair enough.
The other piece of that is that there's like so there's a 50-50 chance baseline that whatever item you get in back isn't even in hammer logic. So like if the hammer's behind the hookshot or whatever, it's pretty low priority. And then in the other 50% chance, there's like that's the 1 in 3 lockout. So like realistically, the odds that you go back and you get a logical item are like 1 out of 3. So like it's not a huge priority to rush back there. I just did it because I was there, but it's not like the highest priority item to go get.
Yeah, and it's not a big time loss to come back a bit later, but
especially with hammer pegs there.
Yeah, that's because that's also a thing that which cost me several match. It's hammer pegs because I did the TT without the hammer and never come back to the village. And of course the item is in hammer pegs, and you do it very very late in that case.
It's also a little unfortunate that we never found a third sword.
Yeah, probably in TR or in GT. GT or TR, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of TR, it's fortunate we didn't have to go in there to get the hookshot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not even check the medallion. I was unsure what order to do those Death Mountain checks. I don't know there.
I was going into TR after the Dark World checks. That was the plan. if of course, if I could open it, but I was praying that it was Bombos for TR. Really, I was really hoping it was Bombos.
How did you order Meyer? Did you just do all the checks after getting the big key and then go to the boss, or did you go back in after killing the boss?
No, I did. Since the big key was in the cutscene chest, I did everything.
Yeah. Okay. I was debating because you get that. I got that big key, and I still had 2 items left with lobby, big chest, and map chest. And I wasn't sure if you're supposed to go to the boss and then come back in for those 3, or if you're supposed to go get those and then go to the boss. But really, it's just like that ice rod there. I was not a fan of that. Did not want to see that.
No, me neither. Anyway, I'm sorry, but it's past 1 a.m. here, and I work tomorrow, so I will go to bed. Thank you very much for the game. Thank you very much for the restream, Blue Link. Very appreciated.
And GG's, that was a fun race to watch.
Yeah, and see you soon for match 3.
Yeah, we'll work that out. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. One last question for you, Arm. We never actually got a good look at what was on Lumberjack Ledge. Was that Burna, or was it a green rupee?
Green rupee.
Oh, it was a green rupee. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, the 1 pixel of color. Best of luck finding out what that is if you have cropped 1 too many pixels off the top of the screen in the SG stream. So yeah, 1 green rupee.
Okay, good to know. Well, do you have any final thoughts?
No, like I said, I just want a normal seed.
Well, yeah, normal seeds can be exciting. We'll have to see. I'm excited to see what Game 3 brings. Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you again for putting on an excellent show. Thank you to our tracker, Fishing Boo, for doing an excellent job, especially with all the freezing and having to double-check items and all that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We hope you had a good time and hope that you'll tune in for Game 3 whenever that ends up being.